got a picture with P Diddy, you did something, nigga.
If you got a picture with P Diddy, you probably in a place. You might be on a boat right now, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I would be.
What Jay-Z at right now? What Jay-Z at right now?
Just in case.
Just in case I did do some shit. I don't know what. P Diddy asked me for $1 million to invest one time. I don't know what I was investing in. He gave me $5 million back to so I should probably get on the fucking boat because maybe I sold cocaine. You know what I'm saying?
I want to talk about P Diddy.
Oh, let's talk about the exact opposite now. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go for it. I'm here for all that. We're gonna have all the clips.
E. Brown, the expert.
Cue me up.
I know we're talking. Speaking of good black role
I don't even know what he
models.
did.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking because
Everything.
I was thinking.
Remember Urza Miller? And we were like, yo, you know what Urza Miller did?
Yeah.
P Diddy's the black Urza Miller, but he out here just on a rampage,
We're still
bro.
uncovering though. We're still uncovering.
Yeah, it's about to be a big ass documentary, nigga. It's about to be the best documentary ever about to come out.
Wouldn't you have gotten rid of all the evidence by now? Like, why are they finding evidence right now? Like,
because it's the
he's
feds.
known he's coming.
It wasn't that they was finding it; it's that they were accumulating it, and they got their evidence. Fuck what you got at home. We don't need what's in your house.
We got our own.
We got
our own
years.
shit. We got years.
We got years of shit.
We got eyewitness testimony.
Recordings.
We got snitches. We got fucking undercover agents.
Video.
They don't come to your house like that
Unless they got everything.
Unless they got you. Unless you're going to jail.
Yeah, like that.
They've
You
been
don't
building a
pull
case.
up with 3 vans on a maybe.
Yeah.
That's a let's get this nigga.
And you don't pull up with.
And we can't get him, put his whole family in handcuffs.
Yeah, you don't pull up with just like me and JD on a video game, unless you know what I'm saying. Somebody's going to jail forever. You know what I'm saying? Like me and JD on motherfucking Wildlands, full tactical. You know what I'm saying? Face mask.
Yeah, you don't send us unless
somebody dies.
Unless it's if you don't send them boys unless it is 100%.
And it's over.
Run them down, boys.
Sometimes you
I think
say
that's what you
things
call
like,
it.
and you say a thing, and then you say a thing, and then like
I'm trying to cross promote.
I don't know what you're saying
You got to
until
get
the
on.
third way. Like you realize that, and then you translate it for me.
Yeah, I'm like, time lost. Let me get him back. That's the name of the show.
We need a translator.
Slowest time in the room.
So when I came in today, all I saw was he got away. He flew off somewhere, and you saying he got caught at the airport.
Yep. They got him right now.
Huh?
Well, the thing is, they stopped him and then they arrested his associate.
They got P Diddy.
P Diddy ain't cuffs. He's just walking around the airport nervous right now. As far as we got right now.
Oh, really?
He's just in a white shirt and blue pants, walking around nervous as fuck.
See, I didn't know that. See, that's the story's updating
In
as
real
we
time.
go along. You know what
I'm
saying?
following hella meme pages that covering this shit for me.
So what did he do? Like
everything, Tom.
Talk to me like I'm an old white.
Tom be like, what are you doing?
Like,
bro, what is illegal?
We gotta go back. We gotta go back.
Last thing I know about P Diddy
There's
is
a picture of
is
P
him
Diddy
and
and
J-Lo.
R. Kelly at the same party, bro.
Him and J-Lo got arrested for having a gun in the car.
Oh yeah, all right. Let's go back to that.
That's her fault.
Let's go back to that.
Okay.
It's a woman who got shot in that incident, who her eyewitness testimony is P. Diddy got up, had a gun in his hand, looked her in her face, and shot her in her face. That's her eyewitness testimony after being shot in the face in that club shooting that P. Diddy did no jail time for, but Shine went to jail about and got deported. All right.
Somebody went to jail for that,
yes,
right? Like
one of his rappers.
One of his bodyguards
one of
or
his one of his artists, one of his recording artists. Went to jail for that.
When LP Diddy get in trouble, one of his people go to jail.
All right, so Shine was a popular artist post Biggie Smalls. Wouldn't you say he was Puff Daddy's biggest artist at the time? Yeah, biggest artist.
Does J-Lo know all this?
J-Lo was in the club.
I know.
J-Lo, listen.
So J-Lo would know all of this. So unless J-Lo just got the fuck down and was like, I'm not seeing anything, yeah, she wouldn't know. But if J-Lo had peeked up for a minute and saw Puff, what do you do if you J-Lo?
Well, if she'd have told the truth, then all the stuff from there wouldn't have happened. So this is
What
really on
happened to her?
J-Lo.
What happened to her? Nothing. She got the fuck away from him immediately.
Yeah,
right after that, she started fucking with Ben
facts.
Affleck. As a matter of fact, she ain't fuck with a black dude since.
Yeah, she got far away from black people. She got far from black people immediately. She's like, this is how they get down. That's how P. Diddy get down.
Most she'll do is a Hispanic dude. A Latino dude that play baseball. That's it. Alex Rodriguez. That's as far as she going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he right. He ain't lying.
She ain't Ben Affleck. She went from Puff Daddy to Ben Affleck.
Right.
She went from, you know what I'm saying, Ja Rule in her video to Giggly.
Yeah.
So is the girl that got shot in the face still around?
Yeah. And she's still saying like, yo, but I think she did get a check somewhere. She got a check from somewhere and shut the fuck up. I'm sure it was from Bad Boy Enterprises.
It's hard to be an eyewitness when you're missing your eye.
And I think she missing an eye. She got so that's one, right? That was 2000 or some shit like that, right? So that's the first thing. And I just heard about that shit like a couple weeks ago.
That was when his name was something different.
He was Puff Daddy then. He was Diddy and Puff Daddy. Diddy was an official name. Rappers be having a lot of monikers.
But he had the most.
Yeah, he did have the most.
He changed them every
which is
also 3-4 years.
Which is also a red flag.
Sean Combs, P Diddy, Puff Daddy.
Changing aliases a lot. Yeah, that is suspicious.
It's like it's a grown man changing your name is weird.
Daddy.
Like if I was like, yo, tomorrow y'all call me Xavier, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what did you do?
Like, it's either Joshua or JD.
Yeah, like it's one of those. Like,
what's your middle name? You can go by that.
Yeah, I can't just be like changing my shit.
Nah, you can't be keep tomorrow.
You can't do it like Kobe did his number. You can't just switch halfway.
I mean, I don't know the number thing, but I know about like if you a grown man and you like I'm changing my name, you did something.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
There's no other reason. That's paperwork. There's no other reason that you would like do that shit.
And like that's a bad supervillain trait to change your name every damn
every
4 or 5 seasons.
They'll kill a villain. He'll come back as something else.
Yeah. Renewed. You be like, oh, now I'm no longer Puff Daddy. I'm Diddy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, goddamn, nigga, what you gonna do now? But all right, so I started running a bit.
And then he started doing clothes.
Everybody do clothes.
I can't remember him really doing music, to be honest.
He's an
executive
producer.
He's a producer.
Executive producer. I.e., Neil is an executive producer for this show, right?
Yeah.
Neil not here. But if he was over there giving suggestions, we would listen, right? But if he not, the shit get made anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now if he over there, he says, you know what? Put that part in. The one you were going to cut out, I like that. Go ahead and put it in. It's a little edgy. And it works. He get all the credit because it's Neil. But at the end of the day, we was in here doing, you know what I'm saying? He get the credit anyway because it's his studio.
Right.
So Puffy was a producer in the sense that I'm getting all this shit paid for.
Yeah.
He created an environment.
So now is everybody associated with him and all the artists that he brought up, all of them are like, ugh.
Not everybody. I mean, if you was below him, you probably more like a victim.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He don't have an
unless you was up there with like, bro, like on some real shit, like the fucking the R. Kellys and the fucking all them old ass photos from them parties and shit.
Yeah.
Them dudes in trouble. All them dudes in trouble.
Yeah.
But like anybody that was like under him, they probably like, oh, what did he do? Or what did he do to you? As opposed to like, we think you like an equal cohort.
Yeah.
And the thing about Puff Daddy is nobody he signed is his equal or like on a level of him or even successful at this point in time.
And he do that on purpose.
But some of the evidence they're going to uncover, right, is going to be shit that he's put those people in positions that they've done some stuff to get to where they are. I just keep thinking like,
this thing,
Cat Williams is right.
This is all right,
Cat Williams definitely was right.
This is what I put. Cat Williams was definitely right. This is what I'm saying. A guy who made a record for Puff Daddy in 2008 is probably worse off financially than you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
he's happy right now.
He ain't happy. Worse off financially than you. Like whatever money you got, and you don't have the notoriety that somebody that might have had a top 10 song had.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he has less money than you. Like, yeah, you living comfortably. This person might be trying to pay 4 or 5 different people's sets of bills because they was famous. They had the notoriety.
And they got stretched too thin.
And Puff Daddy ain't helping them. They was wearing Sean John. The Sean John checks dried up. Ain't nobody wearing that shit no more.
Yeah.
So he has anybody that did a deal with Puffy and music wise that's alive ain't doing good.
Has he not produced a bunch of great artists? Are they all? I don't even know.
You got the Notorious B.I.G. That's basically his claim to fame. He produced Mary J. Blige when he was on Uptown Records. Mary J. Blige was never signed to him. She was signed to Uptown Records for a little while, but when he was producing records, that's who he was producing them for.
Okay.
Notorious B.I.G. He died at the height of his career at 25.
Right.
That was shit. That was
he was probably getting ready to leave him too.
That was like 23. He was probably getting ready, but a couple more albums. He probably gonna get the fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because
this dude's a freak.
This dude's a freak. Because if anybody
I can't be doing these gangster rap records and this dude's a full-on freak, bro.
Dude, you know what I'm saying? And like, what's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
That do kill your credibility.
It do kill your credit, especially back then because homophobia ran rampant society.
It's still rapping the black community.
It's still rapping the black community, but in society, it was more prominent.
It was a motherfucker.
So to be a gangster rapper and have a freaky ass executive producer is not a good look.
Facts.
All right, so Biggie died. And then he made basically like 3 albums dedicated to Biggie, a bunch of compilations, and then he had the Locks. Jadakiss, Styles P, and Sheek Louch. They probably put out an album or 2, and they all got the fuck out of there and then talked shit about P Diddy for years.
Why has nobody been listening for years?
People been listening, but it's nothing you can do.
It's what you gonna do for real.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? He the record exec. He got.
It's the same thing. What you gonna do to Suge Knight? You know what I'm saying? What you really about to do?
Right. He got all your masters.
And it's like this is the biggest thing. It's like when you go on a microphone going like, this guy's a killer. Like, let's say he hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you about to get killed.
And you a snitch now.
Yeah, and now and the thing is that nobody listen, you a snitch.
Yeah.
Right. Unless the feds get involved right after that podcast, you a snitch.
So like when Eminem was in that beef with what's his face?
Benzino? Which one?
The one
Nick
before,
Cannon?
the one before that, the white dude, the MGK.
Yeah.
When he came back he did that Diddy having Tupac killed line. And he said it like, ooh, shit, like, I'm just kidding. Like it was like something that you're not supposed to talk about. And that was like just
that was
4
a
or 5
rumor,
years ago.
That was a rumor. But the reality of it is, if you watch the Who Killed Tupac documentary,
you see who did it.
It's kind of obvious who killed Tupac. If that might have been, if maybe Diddy might have threw them some money after the fact, like, hey, thanks for killing that guy for me. I didn't commission y'all, but since I know y'all did it, here's a quick $1 million y'all can tear up real quick cash. You know what I'm saying? He might have did that because the dude who's getting indicted about Tupac's murder now, because ain't no statute of limitations on murder. You know what I'm saying? Right. And the dude, Keefy D, went and told everybody what happened, how it went down. He didn't, but he was like, come on, Brother Love. When they started looking for him, he's like, Brother Love, where you at? Where the love at? So he reached out he sent a bat signal out to Puff Daddy. And it's like, and everybody was like, what the fuck you calling? Why you asking him? What you need somebody for him for? Why he need to help you? He wasn't there.
Yeah.
Y'all killed him because, you know what I'm saying? Because he beat your homeboy up in the casino, right? That's what you said.
All that shit was going down and they killed him for a totally different reason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. They got into it with some death row people at Foot Locker earlier in that day. Them dudes seen them in this casino lobby because it was at it was all where the fight was at. And then they went and got the crew. Tupac went with them, and they fucked dude up in the damn lobby. And then they rode around until they seen him. I've been in Vegas recently, right? It ain't that many places you can go, for real. You gonna pretty much ride up and down the same strips all fucking night.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was only if they riding and you riding, it's only a matter of time before you
meet
see
each
them.
other.
It's only a matter of time. So I don't know, but so Tupac aside,
right?
Let's say Tupac out of this.
Okay.
Let's just say, for instance, Puff Sean Combs. We gonna call him that. We gonna call him what the
his
judge
Christian
gonna call
name.
him. We gonna call him his legal name.
Yeah.
Outside of Tupac aside, maybe he didn't have shit to do with that. Cool. All right, this is how I got on him the last year. His ex-girlfriend, Cassie, demanded $40 million, basically cash, or she was going to tell everything.
And that was the start of it.
He
paid that in like less than 24 hours.
He paid, she asked for this shit at 3:30 p.m. The Citibank transfer was going through at 8:01.
Yeah. She got the money. She got the, like Tanya laughed, she got the money immediately. And that's how all this shit really started this year.
Like this year?
Well, I mean, this year, but like,
last year.
like about last year.
About
I mean,
November
whenever, I don't know what it is.
He paid the money and
You
then
can
the
look it up, but
investigation
like,
started?
yeah.
But whenever she asked for this money, that's when everything started coming out like quickly.
He paid the money, and then that's when shit started unraveling because that's probably
Because everybody's like, you paid $40 million without even fighting it.
Well, it's probably the people that were building the case were like, all right, we got to do this quick.
Yeah.
This is the
probably-
biggest
it's probably
admission of
happened.
like something happened
Yeah.
in the world.
They probably got at her like, hey, look, we got your boy.
Yeah.
If you want immunity, we need you to say this, that, and the third. And she was like, oh, before I give y'all my statement, hey, bucko,
Yeah.
Yeah.
look, I need my allowance that you stop. Need that. Matter of fact, I need my allowance for the next 40 years. Run it.
Yeah, I'm about to tell them everything. It's like I either tell the feds for free,
Yep.
I can tell you the feds want it, and I can get this money from you, and just be out, and really be out of
it.
it.
Did tell the feds because I got to tell the feds because she told the feds.
Yeah,
Immunity
she told
and
something.
$40 million.
I might think for $40 million, don't tell her everything. I'm like, God damn, I gave you $40 million. You told her all of it?
Like,
50%. Don't tell them the bad part.
They want to know though. They want to know the bad part.
I like tell them all the good shit I did.
So that,
Some of the donations.
I like talk to him and say good shit.
So growing up, P Diddy is a cool guy, right? You know what I'm saying? He a trendsetter. You know, take that.
That means something different though.
It do. Yeah. But that's
does he
not
have
something.
schools and stuff that he's built and contributed to?
But see, this way you gotta be nervous about
He
niggas
did
building
that?
schools, bro.
Did Puff Daddy do some shit like that?
It might have been Cosby. I don't know, bro.
Puff Daddy didn't do no shit. I ain't never heard him giving shit back in the hood ever.
Did he build a school, or you just making that up?
He making that up.
Because we were just talking about it a minute ago about like giving back and like that's sort of built
I don't
in.
think he did that.
I don't recall him doing no shit like that.
It's interesting.
Now,
If a black person making it don't give back something, that's a red flag.
I'm not saying that he didn't, but it's not widely publicized like LeBron James, for instance.
Yeah.
That's a weird standard because you don't really. I feel like black people hold successful black people up to that standard, or it's within the culture to then give back, and white people don't have that same.
Cause it's just a sea of
Like-
whiteness. Like if you can't, it's like hard for you to give back to the Irish community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you just like
they
maybe
don't know me.
10% of that money hit Irish people, but it's like it's just hitting white people.
Right.
But for
Yeah.
like black people, well, number one, if I'm black famous, I'm probably famous because black people support me like crazy.
Yeah.
So it's in my best interest
More
to
than
make them
likely.
happy as long as possible
Yeah.
because they're the
Yeah.
ones buying tickets.
I don't want
If I gave money to
want
Irish people, they'd be like, "Who are you?"
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Who are you, laddie? You
Yeah.
know?
Right. They be like, yeah.
But white people don't have
Yeah.
like, ethnicity don't hold the same weight for white people the way it used to.
Right.
So like you white, you just white.
It don't matter if you Irish American. Ain't no more Irish Americans unless you from
You
Ireland.
could, you could give back to your hometown. That's probably the closest thing you could do.
Yeah.
It's like give back to where you from,
Yeah.
but not like just to all white people. 'Cause
Apparently
that
Diddy
money ain't
did-
going far.
Apparently, Diddy did do some charity work. He donated to some HBCUs.
Huge red flag.
And
Huge red
he
flag.
donated some computers to
Huge red
schools
flag.
and stuff. Why is that a red flag?
What? That's the cover up.
Okay.
I did some evil shit, but hey, I gave all this money, bro. Look at how many niggas did evil shit, but donated money to build a library. It's a lot. I guarantee it.
mean,
I guarantee it, bro.
The Hitler library.
They fucking did some evil shit, but just donated money to a school, and everybody goes, "Oh, look at them!" But it's like they're a fucking monster.
Yeah.
So all right, so before when growing up, I always looked at Diddy kind of like comically, like he never really,
You didn't buy the cool guy thing.
yeah, he didn't strike me as the cool guy, you know what I'm saying? And then once he started like having all these reality shows, and you kind of saw,
Oh yeah, I forgot about all that.
Right.
He also tried a knockoff of Def Jam. He tried some sort of. He was the guy behind that next thing that came after Def Jam. That was like.
he didn't make it a man.
No, they did a comedy thing where
Oh yeah, he did Bad Boys Comedy.
Bad Boys.
Yeah,
He did
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But he booked like no comedians.
But it's like somebody trying to. My biggest
was
thing.
Def Jam-
I
Def
feel like
Jam guy.
I feel like anybody that's trying to be in the spotlight a lot did some wrong shit. Like I just feel that way. It's not like regular people aren't trying to
Like, what are
always
you
be
compensating
on
for?
TV.
Yeah.
He did like the limelight. I mean, you know what?
Like Elon Musk is like we know him from the things he's not constantly trying to like get in front of us.
Right.
It's like to distract
are you
us.
Sure?
Kinda.
But what?
He kind of is, bro.
What did he do? What did he do crazy? Like he smoked weed on Joe Rogan and then challenged Mark Zuckerberg to a fight, and they both fight. I mean, that's it.
But the CEO of Ford ain't doing that shit.
It's some weed.
I mean, but he ain't doing that. I ain't say he can't smoke weed. He can do cocaine for it. I'm not buying it for it. But you know what I'm saying? But he's not doing it, is what I'm saying. Like, why does he need all this attention? And he talking politics and shit and talking about freedom
Real
of speech
G's
on
moving
Twitter. Like, he bought
silence
Twitter
like
for
in
freedom of speech.
lasagna.
And all that, and now that shit a fucking echo chamber for racism.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Twitter is the worst that shit been ever. And that's like a cesspool of fucking ideas.
Yeah,
It's-
but is that?
it
But
is
is that?
ultra bad now.
But is that him? But it's something. But that's not him putting himself in front. It's not like he bought Twitter and then did the podcast the next day talking about I bought Twitter. He's just doing wild shit and just kind of like whatever
He does
happens
ban
happens.
people
It's
who
super
make fun of
villainous.
him.
All right, it's super villainous.
P Diddy's in front of every camera,
This
being
shit
like,
supervillainous too.
"This my man's, that my man," like just making sure he's around everybody to like. I don't know. I guess
I've
it's
always,
like
I've
to
always just seen
distract.
him. He's almost like a Kardashian, where I don't really feel like he's For the 30 years I've known of
Black
him,
Paris Hilton.
he's just been like this guy that's sort of there.
He's just been there.
That he hasn't produced anything that I've been like, I can't wait to hear the new.
He just always been,
thing, you know,
in the ether of like black famous.
I guess he a good people manager or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he good at getting people to do what the fuck he wants to do.
It's like that video game we were talking about earlier. It's like you could take this quick evil route with P Diddy, which is probably a guaranteed certain level of success, but it's a huge toll.
Yeah.
Or you can go that
Faustian
good
bargain.
independent route, which might not make
Never
anything,
pan
but
how have
your
the
soul's
artists,
intact.
How have
Yeah,
the
you're already
artists not ripped him apart for 30 years? Like the rappers and the artists and all
Money?
the people he deal with, like it feels like
All right.
everybody's been in on it. And
might have
keeping it quiet, and like,
First of all-
you know, why is there not? And he's been filming people and blackmailing. Is that
This-
sort of what's been happening
This
too?
sicko has been doing this shit for almost 3 decades now.
Yeah.
He has a song that he produced. It's called Money, Power, Respect. First you get the money, then you get the power. Then after the power, you get the respect. That's what Lil' Kim say on the shit. He got the money,
That's not respect.
he got the power. If people ain't disrespecting you, some people take not being able to be disrespected
As respect. It's really just fear.
Yes. Yeah, that's not
So
respect.
they'll take fear over, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they'll take fear over disrespect.
If you can't get respect, if I couldn't get respect, I would take fear. If I couldn't get respect, I would take fear.
Yeah, anybody who quotes Scarface as like their mantra thing, probably.
He made a whole song about the shit. You know,
Yeah.
what he made a
Jay-Z
whole
do?
song.
You guys were saying something about Jay-Z.
Jay-Z did something that we don't know yet.
I ain't saying shit about Jay-Z.
Man, that nigga did something.
I mean, he said he made 900,000 before rap, lost it all, got it back from the first to the ninth, got it all back. Like Jay-Z has admitted to selling crack on record, on
He
record.
admitted something.
So has Miss Pat. What does that mean?
Something. Listen,
So
mark my words, something happened. Mark my words, something happened.
he
That's
might
all
have been- I don't know. I don't want. What we know is they on Diddy ass, right? We know that.
If you got a picture with P Diddy, you did something, nigga.
If you got a
Come
picture
on.
with P Diddy, you're probably in a place. You might be on a boat right now, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I would be.
What
on a boat
Jay-Z at
now.
right
If
now?
I hadn't did this, I'd be
What
like, let's go on a boat
Jay-Z
just
at
in
right
case.
now?
Just in case.
Just in case I did do some shit. I don't know what. P Diddy asked me for $1 million to invest one time. I don't know what I was investing in. He gave me $5 million back in 6 months. So I should probably get on the fucking boat because maybe I sold cocaine. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand why he waited to leave till now. Like when they've got, if I was
They
him,
he left the moment he got wind.
no,
He dipped.
You knew they were coming for a month at least, 2
When
months.
Cassie, when you
How
gave
did I
Cassie
know?
the money, you should have got on. You should have went somewhere and left. When
The
you
moment he paid cash, he should have just uprooted and just went to fucking Romania.
should have went to Singapore or something.
But you
somewhere
wait till
crazy.
like by the time the raid came last night, there wouldn't have been shit in my house. Every piece of evidence.
But the thing is, if you
know they're coming.
If you've been getting away with being a monster for 30 years, why would you think
sloppy.
year 31 gonna be different? For real, like if you've been a monster for your whole life, like stand up with stand up, you've been doing stand up your whole life. Would you imagine there's a year where you can't do stand up because of some crazy disease?
no.
You see what I'm saying? Like why would this be any different? Like why I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing?
I'm so
Nothing's
thankful
gonna
that
stop
I'm
it.
so thankful that happened, though. To be honest.
Talk about it.
Most people's crime
Not the
rate-
disease, but my mind reset. Like I was
Yeah,
like, this
same
comedy
here.
shit is not gonna.
It kind of gave me a second to catch up.
Nah, bro. Once that happened, I was like, but this comedy shit
mean,
is
it did.
not.
Y'all
This
stopped
shit is
and I kept-
not safe.
going.
This shit is not safe, and this shit will stop at any moment. That's what I learned.
All right. So I mean,
So P Diddy's innocent, is what you're saying.
Whoa,
I'm
you
kidding.
pulling a Tom Simmons.
Diddy did it.
You pulling a Tom Simmons,
Hashtag
please.
Diddy did it.
No Diddy, no
what you-
Diddy.
What you say he did? It.
Hey, no Diddy.
Diddy didn't.
Diddy did
He
it.
didn't.
For sure. All right, and so like on my way over here, not knowing he was stuck in the airport, pacing back and forth, not, you know what I'm saying, not being able to leave the airport because the police outside.
Oh, they got him.
That's crazy. Because earlier he was on a plane, like,
To another country.
yeah, licking his lips and shit, getting a haircut. And I'm like, bro, this motherfucker, bro. I hope the guy that's not like he did this shit like 6 months ago and that's just, you know what I'm saying, some stock footage or something. I hope this ain't him on the plane right now,
Yeah.
going somewhere, boasting like he got away. Because bro, they own you way too hard for you to be out here.
Should
like,
have been gone last week or 2 weeks. So you knew this.
when
He should have been
gone.
gone. He should have been gone. He paid Cassie.
When he paid cash, he should have been gone in.
And listen, we're retroactively trying to give this criminal advice. But if that had been me, the moment the 801 transfer, the moment that I'm like, I'll text her, you get the money?
Yeah.
And she say, yeah, out.
Gone.
Out.
All the phone
Gone.
calls.
Why?
Gone. I just gave 40 million to some light-skinned woman, Tom.
That
I look crazy. I look wild out here in these streets.
That one-
I just gave 40 million to
And
a
she-
bad light-skinned
and she
bitch
won't come
because she's
anywhere
about to
near me.
tell everything.
And she won't
I'm
come
gone.
anywhere near me.
I am gone.
If I come around her, she calling the police, and I just gave her $40 million.
But don't give her the 40 million. Just leave.
Will she tell everybody?
Everybody knows anyway.
No, they don't. We didn't know the depths of public freakiness until that came out.
It's a lesser evil. I remember one time.
But you know, given the 40 million, you know
It's a lesser evil. One time, this woman was trying to go through my phone. I broke my phone. Now, did that suck? Yes. But whatever she was gonna find in that phone was worse, nigga. I had to make a decision quick.
Did that really happen?
Yes.
What? Tell me that.
No, I just fucking
on.
shattered that shit. You want to go through this bit? Boom! Just fucking shatter it. If I had been outside, I would have set it on fire. Because that was the best option I had.
And then how do you, when you break it, she immediately knows it's broken.
Well, she knows. She know I broke my phone.
But
She knows she was talking too much. I got mad and I broke my own phone.
Oh, okay.
Who are they gonna do? Oh my God, he breaking his own shit. Oh my God, somebody crazy. He's breaking his own stuff. What are they gonna do? They can't do a goddamn thing.
that's an admission of guilt, though.
To what? To breaking my own. I admit I broke my phone.
She's like, let me see your phone. And you're like,
Look at it.
smash.
No,
He's
look at
saying-
it. Go,
he's saying it proves you have
look through all the
something to
pieces. Put this bitch back together and look through it.
That's what I mean.
If you want the information that bad, glue this bitch back together and see what happens. Go for it.
And that's what Puffy was doing, giving her $40 million. He was breaking his phone. As a last-ditch effort to, like, I can't think of anything else better to do.
That's what I mean. Like, why would he leave then? Because you'd think if your only reason you're giving the
already
40
gave
million, but the only reason you're giving her the 40 million is somewhere you think this is
No,
this buys me
listen.
the time.
I'm saying the lesser two evils as far as step one. Step two, you still gotta leave.
Okay.
If she tell the feds or you pay her, step two gotta be get the fuck out of there. It don't matter at that point. This part has no bearing on this part. You are leaving America regardless.
Mm-hmm. Had he left,
It's
a
just
month
he
ago.
had with 40 million, you get 8 months to leave.
Yeah.
As opposed to I got 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He should have he thought he was good.
because he had 4 or 5 months.
Because he's got away with it for 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
R. Kelly thought he was good. Cosby was good. Cosby was good.
Cosby was good.
Hannibal got that nigga the fuck out of here. And we don't talk about it,
We
nigga.
just live. I mean,
Hannibal Buress got Bill Cosby the fuck up out of here and then stopped doing stand-up.
niggas got mad at him.
Did he really stop doing stand-up?
I ain't seen
I
nothing.
think he did do a special after that. So
Whatever he doing, I ain't seen it. And I ain't seen no heat.
I like him.
Your heat can't be Bill Cosby, you a rapist.
that can't be a claim to
That
fame.
can't
for
be
real.
your claim to fame, bro.
That's definitely not. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
too bad because he was really funny. He was like he had like a Hedbergness to him too.
And the thing is, that's truly kind of what I fear, though. He was right. He was just a black nerdy dude that was right, and now he's done
yeah.
essentially. I don't know what he's doing. I ain't seen nothing. He was dropping specials. That shit happened, and no more specials.
All right, so my Puffy joke is probably burnt. Really, you know what I'm saying? My Puffy bit, it's probably burnt.
No way.
It's not burnt. It's burnt because
It's
I'm
new again. What do you mean?
I'm gonna keep adding shit to it. I can never.
Right.
It changes every time I do it because he keep doing some shit.
It started off as a Diddy joke.
It started off as a Diddy joke. Now it's a Sean Love Puff Daddy Combs joke. But damn. All right. Oh, also, bro selling cocaine.
Oh, that's what he's doing right now?
That's
I'm
why,
listening, evil.
that's why the feds on.
I was not in hip hop until like fucking.
There is
2004.
Why are you still selling cocaine?
there's a kind of pink cocaine out now. I don't know. I didn't know about this because I'm not into cocaine or in places where it would be, right? And people were trying to say that another rapper was involved in that shit being around. Come to find out, this dude had people transporting shit. Had people had celebrities on flights with cocaine.
Oh, okay.
And was paying them. So he looking like a drug kingpin. And it's like, bro, why would you, fuck are you doing?
You can do that with real money, like on the stock market and in real estate and
so what I said earlier, man.
wherever. You don't need to do the drug thing.
You don't
quiet,
at all.
Bro. That's too much.
And you've been a record executive for 2 decades.
You've been stealing from artists, right? Forever.
Right. You got people with 360 deals. You still get money off people that ain't getting money no more off of you.
I'm gonna clean it up. I told Seth earlier, but there's a certain type of person that whenever they get success, they think about committing more crimes. Ain't nobody ever just thinks, let me just get a job or put this in a buy some treasury bonds.
Yeah.
Or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me cocaine, sex trafficking, fucking, all this other, you got all this legal money.
Oh, I just hit a scratch out for $200,000. Let me go and buy 10 pounds of illegal weed.
Bruh, be their first thought.
What's crazy is even before all this shit came out, I was kind of leery. I want to make it. You know what I'm saying? I like to, have a comedy special.
What does make it mean to you?
Buy a house and pay for all my bills and have my bills on auto pay off comedy, however that comes, whether it be a writer for somebody else or a feature till I'm 75 years old or
that's the path I'm taking.
Hey,
it's working.
Hey, I mean,
I'm thinking y'all except take the comedy part out of it.
Huh?
I'm saying if I get my stuff paid for, I'm good. Right. I used to think if I could get these things off of comedy, I'd be great. But then I just got those things anyway.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, this is just as good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The things are awesome. Comedy's dope too.
Now, granted, if a year and a half I'm doing something else and I got all those things on auto pay, I'm still doing comedy. But that's making it in life. But that ain't making it in comedy. You know what I'm saying? Making it in comedy is having, even if I got all these things and I transition and I got all my shit, but guess who's paying the property taxes now?
Yeah.
It's comedy. You know what I'm saying? When the kids go, when we go
if
to
comedy pay
Orlando,
for something, you doing good. I feel
you getting
they don't get paid in LA. They don't
right
get
now
paid in New York.
weed. You know what I'm saying? So, they pay for weed, gas, banchan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Comedy does make my life comfortable. Motherfuckers don't realize that shit.
Just having extra cash in your pocket.
Just having extra cash, being able to get cash being able to get $40 on a Saturday night or $150 or $75.
It do feel good.
On an off pay week, they should be coming in clutch. Not having a DoorDash for 8 hours for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or 4 hours for that shit is damn. That shit, being able to go home. It's been a lot of times, I done got a big payday and spit that shit immediately on my kids.
Facts.
I'm talking about
it's funny, I just told Serena, I was like, man, it sucks to look at my bank account after working almost every week for the last 4 months, and it's still
nothing changed.
Nothing's changed. It's not growing.
Right, but it ain't,
get a job, woman. What the fuck?
I'll cut this part out.
Don't be cutting out with the one time I'm real.
Okay.
But you don't want no record of that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no record of who's
Tom could be.
It's not me spending the money.
We talked about.
I know it ain't you spending the money, but it's you making the money.
I didn't even get internet last week. I'm going to save because I don't even need to save the money. I just I don't know.
Are you giving chunks of money to your son and your ex-wife?
We're living in the house. I'm paying all the shit. I'm paying for everything for everybody right now.
When's the last time you had sex?
It's been a while.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way you sit there I pay for everything in this fucking house. And you it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been.
Nah, you should be.
It's not an obligation for why she should have to have sex with me.
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about you having sex.
Yeah.
Fine, bro. It's so many women out here that will be like, yes, immediately. It wouldn't cross their mind to say no.
All right, well, leave a comment in the you know what I'm saying? Hit me up.
Yo, for real, if you want to fuck with Tom Simmons, leave a comment. We will get y'all together. At least for a dinner or something.
We'll have an audition like Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
We'll have
Yes,
you
I need the
go
sob
and-
story.
We should do
we should
Now, what
definitely
would you
do
do if you climax?
No, bro, love is time.
Yeah.
Love is time, bro.
Look up the celebrities versus 20. We should do Tom versus 20, bro. We should do Tom versus 20.
What
What is
him
it? I
with
don't even know
20
what that
dates?
is.
20 women just come up and he just like, and they just, you know what I'm saying? They just do their thing, introduce themselves, and Tom's like, I ain't know, like,
We should do that.
I like how you think there's 20 women that would.
There
line
are
up.
20 women.
Here's the thing.
Tom, if you just give your stats and how much money you make, there's a bunch of women. I'm telling you, I'm this tall, I weigh this much, I make this much money. That's it. Like that's all. You're good to go.
I'm not giving them nothing, dude.
You don't got to give
You
them
gotta give them
some
nothing.
time, you know what I'm saying?
Is it, bro?
Some dick. Eventually.
They're auditioning for the chance to be in your life. That's pretty much it. That's all dating is.
Yeah.
And whoever's doing better, that's the one that's the producer or whatever. That's the one that watches the audition.
Dude, I don't even want to be in my life. People want to be in. And I'm just playing, but you know what I mean.
I'm like, give it to me then.
Like,
I'm like, I'll get on that fucking boat right now, bro. I got some time. I'm not doing the different 40s. I'm not doing that.
I'm doing two different versions of the same 40.
I'll do one way slower.
But back to P Diddy. Let's close that out real quick.
okay.
He killed Kid Cudi.
Huh?
Cody's not
Oh, he did try to kill Kid Cudi. Oh, goddamn. Blue's car up.
That's a fact, man.
Blue Kid Cudi's
Car up.
car up. Kid Cudi used to date Puffy's ex-girlfriend Cassie,
The 40 million.
the 40 millionaire.
Can you pull up Cassie's
40
thing?
million.
So, wait, so can you pull up
Yeah, do
Cassie
that.
so just Tom
How'd he get
Simmons
away with
knows
that?
what level light skin woman we talking
'Cause
about?
he's P. Diddy.
This is a top
So,
tier. This is a
they-
top tier light skin.
Yeah, she
This is a
fine
top
shit.
tier light skin. This is a make you go broke light skin.
All right, and she
Does that offend you at all?
Nah.
The way he
Cause
talks
he's not
about
really light skinned. I've
Because
been
it's a
talking to you
mentality,
about
not
this.
a skin tone. It's,
I said Jenny light skin, dark skin. He was like, well, she is white. I'm like, that don't mean anything.
Nah, Jenny and dark skin.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? It's a mentality, not because it's light skin, dark skins.
That's what a guy I'm about to leave, bro. I said all this shit earlier. When a light skinned dude says it, Tom's like, really, go on.
And that's more annoying than like a light skin.
A light skin is the worst.
A light skin, dark skin.
No, a light skin.
I'm talking about a light skin, dark skin.
A light skin, dark skin is unnerving.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I really don't like that
Yeah,
shit.
that shit, like,
It's like, but it's like
you
right
not
below light skin. As far as not liking them,
Right.
light skin, then light skin, dark
But for
skin.
me, it's like brown.
Top tier light skin right there. Top tier light skin right there. And she was gonna tell everything, Tom.
and Diddy's a gay man.
He a part of the community. That's what it's saying. Like apparently,
He LGBT. He throwing the L for LGBT. He throwing the L up.
apparently he was
LGBT.
paying dudes to have sex with her in front of him.
Cuckold. A black cuckold is a big red flag.
I don't. You wouldn't have to pay me nothing.
But
Yo, let's
she didn't want to do it.
Let's
You know what I'm
go.
saying? She didn't want to.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, he wasn't paying dudes to have consensual sex with her. He was paying dudes to rape her.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to do that shit.
I ain't know that.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was a big old gangbang.
Accused of rape. You know what I'm saying? She didn't accuse this man of rape for nothing. Like I said, rape, that shit don't.
But real quick, Tom, that's the level Brown that's out there for you in the world right now that you are just ignoring.
I like to add that they dated for 7 years, and he a super producer, and she didn't make not one song. Not one. Not one song. That's a huge red flag.
She don't want to fuck with him.
How can you be an R&B singer and that? But she was already fucking him.
I'm saying like,
not making,
I think that's like a form of rebellion. Like, I'm not going to give you no hits. Because she probably could have been making hits. She's like, I'm going to fuck this monster.
She probably did hate him.
Yeah, so I'm not, why would I sing for you?
Right. Why would I make you money?
And to say like, it's hard to continue on and be a success for 40 years being a drug addict.
That's Cassie on his
He's
fucking hand on his neck too. That's crazy.
That's who? That's her?
Look like her. That's kind of insane. But
It looks like Prince.
they both. I mean, I guess. Damn, she kind of like Prince.
And that medallion, she definitely does. If that's her. Huh.
But Seth, you would be happy to see Tom on a boat with two light-skinned women like that on each arm?
Love to see that.
I'd be happy for him.
I'm like, Tom done made it, bro.
You act like that's a thing that's available.
You are in that joke book. We talked about it earlier. You're like, man, balance and all that, but you're not balanced.
Sounds like
you're walking through butt naked women reading the joke book. And they're probably grabbing you like, yo, you were hilarious. Please. I got a zaddy fetish.
I do walk around like I was reading a book on cells walking around the ship last week.
Why? Yo, like that's the bougie version of having headphones in. When somebody got headphones in, it's like, oh, I can't talk to them. They want to be alone. Yeah. He got a book on the most boring subject in the world. But read a book on how to have crazy sex in your 50s. how to fucking break a bitch back at 55. Read that book. Read that shit. Man, how do I fucking how do I eat pussy for hours?
I know how to do
read
that.
Read that, but get the book. They just have a big ass book just on the boat. Big ass glasses, like that's the book you need, not on sales. How do I pay for everything? How do I pay for all the groceries? Like, that's a book you need, bro. Who do I spend all my money on?
Pay her bills and mine. See how fast
dude.
they flop to you. But now,
That's funny.
That's what you need. You need a big ass book. How to fucking just save a bitch. How do I fucking just make sure she has no worries?
But you mentioned it. It's like in America, it's like there's a fake light skin versus dark skin beef. It's not real because my daddy dark skin, my mama light skin. You know what I'm saying? Like. My
opposites attract.
Yeah, my grandparent, and my mother's parents, it's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? It was my granddad was light skinned, my grandma was dark skinned. But like there's tropes. It's tropes and stereotypes, and sometimes motherfuckers hit them right on the head, and it happens all too often
for it to be like some bullshit.
For me to just ignore the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I have it here. That book I was telling you about, How to Be an Anti-Racist, it kind of addresses a lot of this issue too.
Colorism.
Huh?
Colorism, because I think most of it's based in.
Don't go on the cruise with that boat.
Most of it's based in preferential treatment.
How to Be an Anti-Racist. I did walk around with that.
Why?
At least one shit.
Most of
it's what I'm reading at the time. You know.
Oh my God,
most of the light skin versus dark skin diatribe comes from the preferential treatment that light skins got back in down segregation. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
in the 80s.
80s and the 80s and before. From the 80s to
the passing was a big deal.
Yeah, passing was a big deal, and then
like your great grandfather.
Yeah, and that's how he got his land, because when he applied for the shit, when he had to go turn paperwork in, it wasn't wasn't no alarms going on. Like, it was like, okay, all right, white man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, elderly white man with a cane, fuck out of here. Go get your 250 acres.
Because light-skinned black people and old white people do look a lot alike when they get older. Like a lot alike when they get older.
Very fair, it's really very fair skin. But he was white.
My mom only looked black because she got dreads. If she didn't have dreads, she's like a white lady.
That's pretty light.
She's light in tongue.
Ibram X. Kendi is his name. A racist is someone who is supporting racist policies or expressing racist ideas.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
The source of racist ideas is not ignorance or hate, but self-interest.
Yeah.
These are some of the things I like. The United States is a racist nation because its policymakers and policies have been racist since the beginning. It's built into the system, so it's obviously going to be racist.
Systemic racism.
So that systemic racism, that's real, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what people are ignoring is that you're also in this system, supporting this system by your taxes, so you are indeed creating and feeding racism more. So we don't have that power. You do, and you do especially within your own mind and actions and thoughts.
Now, we can be prejudiced for sure, for shit show.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know but
I'm talking about like black communities, black banks, black dollars going into black businesses. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get some real estate, rent to white people, make the interest rate kind of high.
And see, that wasn't even...
They can never catch up. Seth, you get it.
Right.
Bro, I swear to God, I don't need to talk, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about keeping them a step behind us at all times.
And it's interesting to see how when Jackie Robinson, when white baseball sort of started taking the athletes out of the Negro League, it basically collapsed the Negro Leagues, because now all the black people were now going to watch Jackie play or going to watch these guys.
Not only did
and this black dude's making us a bunch of fucking money.
And there was a pretty big. It was more people were attending those games. Right. They were packed. It was a weekend.
destroy the Negro Leagues if it crippled the black economy too.
Yes,
Because-
all that it was all around it. It
Yeah.
was like it's so
They
it
had
really
vendors
Every black
there,
person
they
wasn't
had-
preaching integration. That's the biggest thing we don't talk about.
Yeah.
It wasn't like all black people wanted to be with white people. That wasn't the. It was they tried separate but equal, and when that didn't work, we're not gonna get equal. Let's get y'all shit then because that's gonna be the best we got.
It wasn't that it was like in some places it wasn't equal, and then other places you start seeing black communities starting to
Thrive.
to excel and thrive.
Yeah.
Right? And then now it's no longer separate but equal. It's like, oh, we separate.
And y'all doing good.
Y'all doing better than us. This shit ain't equal.
Yeah, that
Tulsa,
definitely
Oklahoma.
can't happen.
Like a
Yeah.
What was that
watch
movie
a
fucking
Negro
on?
League champion
Like Black
team
Wall Street.
No, what's that
also
movie?
then
used to
play a World Series.
They
You
used to
know?
barnstorm.
What's that movie? Rosewood? What you talking about?
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? With they burned that black community to the ground. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that was real. That
Yeah,
shit
that,
happened
yeah,
in real
yeah,
life.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
been
yeah.
in a couple
Yeah, that's
places.
Black Wall
Oh, yeah.
Street.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was,
yeah.
yeah, that shit happened all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like in Wilmington.
The school my son
Oh,
goes to,
yeah.
there was a
Yeah, in Wilmington, too.
early free
Yeah, they
black
do that a lot.
community in Farmville, like in where he goes to college, like either right next to it or right there. There was a black town, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, where all of that happened.
That's why a lot of black people after slavery they went west. It's like let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but
Let's get the
damn-
fuck out of
But
here.
Tulsa, the Tulsa massacre, 1920.
yeah.
They was at, that's the prime example of black people doing their shit, doing shit on their own, having a bunch of success, and white people being like, you know what?
Right
I don't
on.
like that.
Hey,
Right on.
in white people's defense, they weren't.
Yo, Seth, do something, bro. Seth, say something.
In white
Nope.
in white people's
I'm not
defense,
putting the camera on me during this. You're on your own, Tom.
my point is, in white people's defense, they weren't just fucking up black communities.
was
They also
everything.
did the same thing with natives, like with that flower.
was-
that flower.
He's like, we got everybody.
flower
We didn't get black people.
Yeah.
We got everybody.
Yeah, it wasn't. It
Beat
wasn't
up Asians too. They didn't all know kung fu when they
Right.
came
No
We're
over.
fucking up
discrimination with their
everybody.
discrimination.
We was fucking them up. Chinese people when they came over here, beating their
we
ass.
were stealing everybody.
Only a handful of them knew karate or kung fu. It was only like 1 out of 100. We was all bigger than them. We just slap them around.
I used to joke around when I would go to Canada, and they'd get really sensitive about any jokes about the natives because they were brutal to the natives in their country, and they still were oppressing them and putting them on basically in
Reservation.
reservations. And
Damn.
there's a lot of, and so they get really
Don't play,
uncomfortable
boy.
about
For
it.
what country they in?
White
Yeah.
people don't play
Do I play,
around.
dog?
Yeah. I was like,
You don't speak the language? Fuck out of here.
Yo, this your little plot of land.
Don't leave.
Don't ever leave.
You can do whatever you want.
you're welcome.
Right here.
Why don't you make a casino or something? I don't know.
Grow some weed.
Nigga, that's
But,
that's the movie Avatar, nigga. That's the movie.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, y'all blue, y'all worship trees? All right, bet.
No, they were connected to everything. They were not just like riding around on
Bruh,
pterodactyls.
that don't impress me, nigga.
see, that's the-
if I got a
that's the-
Smith & Wesson and I see you put your
that's the
ponytail
take.
on a tree,
You got from the movie. That's how I want to
yo,
But human beings, like, y'all blue and you worship a tree, stay around your tree and let us have the rest of this, and we'll be
Yeah.
fine.
You're the bad guy.
we're humans.
That doesn't make it okay. Be the good guys.
It don't gotta make it okay.
Who are the good
Manifest
guys?
destiny.
Listen, the good guys only depend on what fucking planet you from, Tom.
No.
Yeah.
If
All
we're
right.
overpopulated, first of all, we are overpopulated. If there's another super Earth with blue people on it that we can take, we're going over there. And it's a good ending for us if we win so we can fucking save this planet, hopefully, or at least not let it blow up on us, and get the fuck over there and blow that shit up.
No.
A little bit.
That's the whole thing. We spread around, drain resources, and keep moving.
We
You say
definitely,
that like it's a good thing.
we definitely some
That's
type
what
of
we're
alien.
doing.
We are definitely some type of we was at one point in time, humans were spacefaring creatures.
We're like a space virus.
Think about it. Humans are
We get
200
to your planet, we drain it, and then we go to the next one.
humans are 200,000 years old on Earth. 200,000 years old. We got
That's
us.
arguable.
We know 6,000 years of our, we don't even know 6,000 years. We think we know 6,000 years of our history. The 4,000 years before the BC, all that shit questionable. All of it. Every single last bit of everything we know is questionable. Because they talking about our Shogun, right? Mm-hmm. That shit is hearsay. Those are characters based off of
And that's AD.
Historical historical figures, and it's hearsay. They're not even sure what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
And that shit is, and that was basically the modern world technically. I mean, it ain't, they had compasses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's historical history we should know. And that shit is hearsay. So we don't know, like, the pyramids. We don't know how old that shit is for real. That shit could be 50,000 years old.
How can we carbon date a fucking everything except
that?
Doesn't make any sense.
It don't. Because that shit ain't, because we ain't do that.
Best case scenario for the universe is an alien race that's like 10 times more advanced, just obliterates us. Because if not, we taking over the whole fucking thing, dude. If we can breathe on your planet, yo, it's over, bro.
Once we figure out how to uncap these telomeres.
My thing is, why we never think about being a race that shows up and it's like, oh fuck. We always think about somebody showing up to us and being like, oh, we can't do nothing. Why can't we be the people that show up?
We are that people.
Because historically,
that's what I'm saying. Like, let's be that.
No,
if there's two options, would you rather get conquered or be a conqueror?
Think about it. The Moors.
I think your choice of conquering is stupid. Like, to me, we'd be in much better shape if sort of like if we were as America, if we were gonna go into the Middle East to make it, but we should be going in and dropping food and fucking education.
I'm not talking about the Middle East. I'm talking about
literally
planet.
like aid to people as opposed that like you were talking about before. Like at least Hezbollah is helping people. Like we're not even helping them.
So
we're just going in
a
and
new
fucking them
planet
up.
with blue people on it. We should fly over and drop snacks.
No.
What should we do then?
What y'all got?
We should try to learn from them.
Yeah, we can
Learn
never say.
what?
We
Work
gonna
with
They
them.
ride pterodactyls.
Tom's asking to work with them. That's what Tom's saying.
I want to do this.
Yes.
The moment we get that pterodactyl technology, it's over for them.
Yeah, you're right.
The moment, this is how you do it? All right, kill them.
Okay. Well,
Kill all of them.
I understand.
That
I understand
is
that's
what would
happening, but I
happen.
think that you should be ashamed of that and not happy
Why? I'm on the side that if we lose, I'm dead. So I'm gonna support my side, right? So if Russia and America start fighting, you gonna be on Russia's side? And let's say Russia's in the right. They're justified. I still want us to win.
Damn.
I live here.
about it. I don't know, man.
Am I saying something crazy? We all live here.
That's a paradox. I don't like that.
We all live here. I want this to win.
But you know what? Luckily, I've been conditioned my entire life to never believe that Russia could ever be right about anything. So
It's a little hard.
No, that's another good point.
I do root for my team, but I want my team to not be the shitty people.
But if your team is shitty, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna.
can't switch sides.
You can't switch sides.
Yeah, you can.
Sully did,
How?
and that's Avatar.
You can, but that shit's traitorous.
Sully did, the guy in
the
the
whole
movie.
point of Avatar, where he switches teams and does the right thing.
Yeah.
Right. Team fighting.
And also, I mean, let's keep it 1,000%. Avatar could be
Can't trust
one
them.
movie if he didn't do that, and also a white man would never do that. A white soldier would never be like, man, I'm feeling emotions.
No. Bro can't walk though.
That shit's
It don't
racist.
matter.
He can walk now.
So because he walked, he gonna give him a light skinned blue.
And he got kids. He wasn't gonna do none of that shit in that wheelchair. None of that was happening in that wheelchair.
Hey, sir,
Things got better for him.
Sir, what's the mission? Neutralize everybody. Got you.
And now I got legs that can fuck again. And I got the baddest alien on the planet.
Bruh, if I'm in a wheelchair, but you can put me on the big ass robot suits they got, I'm like, yeah, give me that.
So you're exactly what like the military would want right now. They're like, JD, go kill all that village. You'd be like, okay, boss.
If that's what we have to do.
I'm gonna go kill them all.
If
'cause
that's
you told
what we
me to.
have to do.
We don't have to do a shit. You can do
We
the
are
right thing.
overpopulated. If we find a new planet, I'm saying if it's got life on it, we have to get over there. We have to. We only got maybe, I would say generously, a few hundred years left on Earth.
I was thinking too.
I'm about to say 100, but I was like maybe 100. We ain't got a long time left.
Very
We're
optimistic.
gonna start doing some shit.
Okay, so it's less than that, right? Like, we probably think 100.
Shit like
It's
that.
50.
Nah, they're gonna figure the technology out to put air in the fucking, you know what I'm saying? To keep us alive. It's gonna cost us all $1 billion.
Oh, yo, E, you gotta talk to the mic. You talking beside like you battle rapping.
The environment is fucked up. Fuck the ozone.
Funny, Earthquake used to do a joke in the early 2000s about how eventually they're going to be charging us for our air.
Yeah.
He's going to be walking along like, oh, shit, I got to put my air in my mama's name.
Right. Yeah, I remember that shit, yeah. But now, like, I get what, I understand both sides, you know what I'm saying? Tom like, oh, nah, that's fucked up. And JD like, nah, bro, they got stuff. And that's
we need it,
and that's humanity because like
we need it.
The Spanish.
I guess my point is, I think my goal ultimately would be to step out of what humanity's doing and connect in a different way.
What you talking about?
I want to connect to the trees and be like the Avatar.
You want to be the blue people.
You want to be the first human. You don't want to be humans after we found steel and iron and learn like, oh, if I poke you in the liver, you die.
Like you want to be like one of the first people on Earth. Like just fucking let's eat fruit and just hang out and have sex.
No, I like all the shit I have. Like
if you like the shit you currently have, then you have to understand that we gotta kill these niggas for you to keep it, bro. Like, bro, I don't get it. I'm so comfortable, but I don't want to do the things that keep me comfortable. We gotta go over there. We need their water. We need their women. We need their fucking animals. We need that fucking big ass tree. We need all that shit. We need all that shit. All of it. Especially if they got sticks.
You're the evil empire.
Whatever.
You're the Sith.
If I pull up and y'all got sticks and y'all riding horses, guess what planet this is now?
It's my planet.
Earth 2.
Yeah, for shit show.
This is Earth 2, nigga.
We flew in this bitch and y'all flying. Y'all can't fly off.
Oh, God forbid y'all start like praising us when we land down. Like, oh my God, the sun gods are here. Yeah. Oh my God, it's over.
That's probably the best scenario for this.
It's over. Give me all your shiny metals. Give me all your food.
That happened to
Give me all your medicine, all that shit.
That's what happened to primitive people. Somebody came out the sky, and we was like, oh, it's God. And they were like, hey, you know what? We fuck with that. We're going to teach y'all some shit.
Here's our thing. We would never do that. If something big landed here, we wouldn't go, oh, my God, the moon God. We wouldn't do that. Blow it up.
Today we would.
Try to blow it up.
Today we wouldn't because we got technology. But 200 years ago, during slavery.
And then we would have lost.
For sure.
We would have justifiably lost.
Yeah, for sure.
It's what it is. The rule is, if you touch base with whatever civilization and they think you God, they lose.
Yeah.
Whatever civilization thinks that God just showed up, lost.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Every time. Every time someone goes, oh, it's God, dead. Every single time. Just don't think that.
If you go back and look at like everybody's all religions, historical texts, somebody came out of the sky.
Or on the beach.
Or out of the water, or on a flaming cloud. And and educated everybody else, and then once people stopped doing what they wanted to do, they're like, you know what?
Why have they stopped doing that? Why have we stopped having people drop in from?
Because Jesus was the last one. Jesus was the last one. That was 2,000 years ago. We still riding that wave.
Yeah.
Was he before? Was Jesus before? He was after whatever the guy in Mexico, the Aztec god.
Yeah, the conquistadors did that later.
He was after that. Or was that at the same time?
Conquistadors came in the name of Jesus. Jesus came, and then conquistadors are like, "Thank you, Jesus. We love you. We're gonna go kill these brown people."
Yeah, you talking about?
I'm talking about the people that built the pyramids, like.
I think Jesus.
The Mayans.
The Mayans and the Aztecs. All the motherfuckers. All of them was over there building pyramids. All of them niggas was building pyramids.
Yeah.
From damn Texas to goddamn Peru.
And I like their pyramids more.
I think
keep it 100.
Cool. Yeah.
The ones in Egypt kind of basic.
But inside, they're pretty crazy. The Egypt. I mean,
the Mayan pyramids. That shit was fire. It was just look amazing.
They're all right. I've seen them.
You're being a contrary.
No, I went to the.
Nobody likes the pyramids of Egypt the most.
I went to Chichen Itza or whatever, and back when you could still walk up and go in it. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just a bunch of stone steps, really. It's not that. It's cool. They got the thing looks like a snake. It's looking shadow hits it just right. You know what I mean? It is kind of cool.
Right.
But it's not like.
Now think about that level.
It's not
of
like the Luxor
back then. Yeah, right.
But you can go into the Egypt one.
My favorite pyramid is that one in Vegas where carrots.
I like the one in Memphis myself. You know what I'm saying?
I showed up to that Aztec one. I was like, they don't even have a fucking show. There's
no drinks.
There's no. Oh, that's awful.
Well, showgirls, none of this
Where's
shit.
Katy Perry?
It's just dirt and grass and rocks. But
So let's wrap this up. Diddy's going to jail.
Yep.
Jay-Z's next.
Hopefully not. Hopefully Jay-Z learned his lesson and was like, you know what?
Is
I got the
Jay-Z or
record deal.
J-Lo?
J-Lo ain't do shit, and the statute of limitation on an accessory is like, God, come on, she didn't actually kill anybody.
Bro. It's just unraveling.
If you're in J-Lo's shoes right now, Do you come out and
if you in J-Lo's shoes right now, your affidavit is already at the FBI. Your written statement is already in there. Whoever is covering this case already got her statement on file.
Does she have an obligation as the person she is now, as a mother and as a person in society now, to stand up and be like, you know what happened back then is what the witness said happened? And I saw this.
Know though. I don't think
while everybody's talking about Diddy, I want you to know, yes, he was doing. That's why I got away from him.
All right, but here's the thing:
does she have any obligation to do that and clear sort of the air?
I would. If I was her, I wouldn't say nothing.
If Diddy paid that lady and she signed the NDA and took his money, nah, she shouldn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if that lady was come out and be like, J-Lo, you looked me dead in the eyes before Sean shot me in the fucking face, bitch.
And you smile.
And you was like, oh my God, Diddy, you so crazy. I want an apology and some money. You know what I'm saying? Then she got it. And it's different.
Well, you can't be double dipping with the money though. You can't get money from Diddy and J-Lo.
You can't be double dipping?
Nah, you can't do that. She ain't shoot her.
She saw.
She ain't say J-Lo shot me.
Right, but then my thing is,
J-Lo didn't
stop him. So Diddy's getting ready to hook up with Jimmy from Seabrook.
I ain't got a gun.
Yeah,
I can't stop nobody from shooting nobody.
That's true.
This is the thing. If Diddy out here, if he a part of the community and shit, him going to jail ain't really. The sex part ain't fucking with him.
Yeah,
it's the freedom. It's the ability to be able to. Cause see, this is the thing. The part of my joke is
to shoot people in the face.
At one point in time, Diddy probably was straight. But after being able to go into a room full of beautiful women and damn near always get the ones you want and never be, you know what I'm saying? Even the ones
never get rejected.
Even the ones that don't really want you ain't gonna say no because of who you are. They might not be attracted to you. They might think you a fucking creep. They might be talking shit about you before you walked in. And he was like, hey, baby, you trying to rob me? When you get my shit, you know what I'm saying? It's Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Even though I said he was the devil 5 minutes ago, I'm in here. I knew he was gonna be here.
So you think he got so bored with that he was like, let me try this guy's ass?
It was a joke a comedian used to do on Comic View and Comedy Central, or not Comedy Central, Death Comedy Jam. And he was like, they say, and I swear he might have been talking about Diddy now. He was talking about like male celebrities. He was like, they said that it's a certain amount of women you can have sex with before you turn gay. And I was like, I need to know the exact number. so
I can stop right before
so I can stop too short. Diddy went too many over. You know what I'm saying? And they got to the point, because I was like,
that number got to be something retarded, like 611.
Because
it's got to be something crazy, bro. It's something ridiculous.
Because what's challenging for it's not a challenge for a straight man, for a rich man to have sex with a beautiful woman in a room full of beautiful women that's trying to have sex with rich. That's not a challenge at all. He's gonna do that. It's a challenge for him to have sex with a straight man who's broke. But if he broke, he broke. You know what I'm saying? You can fuck around and throw some money at him, and he be like, man, just don't tell nobody. But a straight man that's got money and notoriety, that's a challenge, because he ain't nothing you can do for him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. He's a predator. Ain't no fun in it. It's no. You know what I'm saying? There's no fun in it. If he like to pursue women or pursue people, ain't nothing for him to pursue. He drug Cassie through the fucking mud.
He pursued gangster rappers.
That's a challenge for him.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And that's why 50 Cent on this nigga neck.
Yeah,
50 Cent is on this nigga neck,
you said why ain't nobody say nothing about Puffy? 50 Cent been talking shit about Puffy for like 5 years.
50 Cent's probably one of the on everything he did. As far as speaking truth to power, 50 Cent one of the best they ever. He don't let up on anybody, bro.
Yeah.
He don't let up on anybody, bro. If I got black famous, I would be afraid of 50 Cent not liking me, Godfrey, Corey Holcomb, and Cat Williams. If one of those guys didn't like me, bro, I'd be afraid. Because they gonna talk shit about me every chance they get.
Here's the thing. I got a thing where it's like, I see some celebrities, I might like their art or whatever, and I'm like, bro, I would not want to hang with this motherfucker.
Facts.
50 Cent is not that. Like, I'd be kind of excited about that. Even though I'm
to hang out with him?
Even though I know we're not finna do shit, he don't smoke, he don't drink like I drink.
Yeah.
But just, like, I feel like he's gonna be genuine. Like, he's not gonna be like, trying to play me and shit. I'll be like, all right, be funny.
Yeah.
Why you not being funny?
But 50 Cent hella hilarious. So I don't think he'll even do that. He'd be funny.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna be like, oh, what's up, you the comedian dude? All right, I ain't gonna press you about being funny right now. I'm gonna just make sure you're not uncomfortable. So if you're gonna be funny, you'll be funny on your own.
I would never want to hang out with Corey Holcomb.
Nah.
Corey Hogan, he got bully vibes.
You
bro.
say that shit.
He hilarious,
Corey
bro.
Hogan must see this shit, be sitting in that goddamn chair in 3 fucking weeks.
And I would never be here. He be talking to Tom Simmons. What that corny ass nigga that was I'm like, yeah,
What that fruit booty ass
he at home
with the scarf on
little
his
gay
fucking
boy,
head.
like bro, whatever. When he start going his head like that, bro, it's a rap. Nigga.
Oh shit!
Yo, he's the funniest nigga in the world. But he evil. He pure evil, bro. Hilarious. I would never. I was in a room with Carl one time. That shit was awkward.
Word.
He was at a good night one time. Went to the bathroom. And he was watching Alex Garrison on stage. You know, Alex Garrison comedy is like real dry, dark kind of comedy. He put his head in and was like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, just like he ain't like it. And walked off. And I was like, bro, that was like a shark just came through here, bro. He could have lit anybody up for any reason.
He could light anybody up for any reason.
His features a monster. You know, Ray Grady? Bruh, fucking real gruff ass black dude from Chicago, big beard. His features scary. He's scary, his features scary.
I mean, that's Corey Hogan brand though right now. You know what I'm saying?
Just being a thug ass comedian.
Being a 50-year-old thug ass comedian.
I can never do it.
That'll tee off on you.
My whole thing is like, if a guy that's like, bro, you corny, I'm like, listen, nigga, there ain't shit I can do about it at this point.
It's crazy because bro, I know it's like
there ain't nothing I can do at
This is just who I
31
am
that's
now.
gonna change shit, bro.
Corey Hogan, the one comedian, you know, like if he want to, he's gonna punch the shit out of you. Him and Faison. Faison said he's punching the shit out of us.
Faison's the nicest dude.
Bro, he said he gonna fuck. He said he snatched Country Wayne off the stage when he see him. I just watched that video today.
Damn.
He said he gonna snatch his country ass off the stage. I don't got no problem either one of them.
He going harder at Country Wayne is Cat Williams, bro.
Man, because Country Wayne went on Club Shay Shay and said something about Faison too. I didn't watch the shit.
I watched it.
What he said about
It was just like it was more so just like, well, I guess for his thing about Faison, it was like, you've been doing comedy this long and you still ain't hit these certain milestones. You ain't shit. Essentially.
But it's like you said. But it's like you said earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said. What's success? You know what I'm saying? What's making it? Faison big worm. Faison he
sold
did a
out
couple
good nights.
strips.
He'll sell out good nights.
He's selling out good nights. You know what I'm saying? If I can be a villain in a weed movie, a cult classic weed film, the fucking a quotable villain, and then sell out a fucking comedy club as a headliner
For the rest of my life?
For the rest of my life, I made it, bro.
And he wasn't
Not if you're still not writing.
No, but
You
listen,
make
he
it.
wasn't bad on stage though. Like, dude was, I don't know how much he writes. Nigga was funny.
Tom
Top to bottom, he was funny as shit.
I mean,
And when you're super nice to the host, i.e. me, I'm like, you a goat. Because you ain't had no reason to be nice to me, bro. I'm wearing a fucking Lion King shirt, talking about depression. You're like, well, good shit. I'm like, but you had to say that.
Right.
But it's just, I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I work with some headlines that were fucking trash, my nigga.
my thing,
Jesus
like, I ain't got
Christ,
no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a beef with anybody in comedy that I don't personally know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't got to be with nobody.
Will you come in here if Miss Pat's sitting there?
Nah. She wouldn't want me here.
I might
Yeah, you can invite her.
I might invite her in just to have her in with you.
You can invite her. As soon as she walk in, I'm like, oh, man, hey, deuces, bro.
No, sir.
I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, let her do her thing. Talk about uppercutting people.
Uppercut.
I keep wanting to be like, it's uppercut. I'm about to uppercut you. I'm like, hey, you so gangster.
Nah.
It is what you want to be.
Uppercut.
It's
goddamn.
uppercut, though.
That's part of the things that's one of the fun things about being around her is that she'll use a word like that. This all her life she said it as uppercut, and then she's like, that's not what it is. And
I would never tell her.
And when you tell her, or you tell her, it's fun. You know what I mean?
I feel like Patrice O'Neal died, and his spirit went into Monique and Miss Pat.
Word.
He hated women so much he became one. I swear to God, I've been thinking that shit my whole life. This nigga hated women so much he turned into one when he died, bro. And it's Miss Pat Patrice. I'm just saying, like, I know they was alive at the same time. I get that. But I think his aura just fucking.
Now they do say
Monique,
now they say
Miss Pat. I truly feel that.
If Patrice had become Miss Pat, then Miss Pat wouldn't have a successful television show.
No, I think the energy, the comedy, the anger, I think that had to go somewhere.
I mean, they do
and
say
just
that,
fucking went into the meanest black women we got.
That was funny.
That's really funny.
Meanest, funniest black woman that was on the path to make.
And I would say this, I heard they are super nice to their circle. I've heard that.
She is.
You know, I mean, yeah, her feature blew up. Vincent Bryant,
Yeah, I know Vincent.
Dude,
He's a writer on the show.
He was doing comedy less time than me, blowing the fuck up. I'm hosting the Good Nights. Dudes featuring, selling buttons and shit like that. Went viral on Comedy Central. I'm like, man, god damn.
He's got some really funny bits, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I was jealous when I first seen the nigga. I was like, here you go, thin, articulate black dude. That's what they want. I'm up there fucking doing whatever the fuck. Bro, I hate my comedy the moment I see another nigga that way less than me doing comedy. I'm like, bro, my shit's trash, nigga. I ain't never gonna get out the hood talking the way I'm talking, bro.